WZRA TV. We are so happy to have with us Dean from 90 Day Fiancé and who you guys know and love from Pillow Talk. How are you?
I'm awesome, doing good. How about yourself?
Very great. And we're excited because you're calling from the Philippines. What's that like?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Nothing much. As you guys know, we're a 12-hour difference. So, yeah, it's the morning time here, but we're up and at 'em, you know. It's all good.
What's your day going to be like? Fill us in. What's like a normal day over there in the Philippines like for you?
All right. Usually it's gym, mall, food. No.
Why not? Okay, that sounds like a great day.
That's like on an average day. Like today, like after the interview, I'll hit the gym for about an hour. Come home, freshen up. We'll hit the mall. That's one thing about Cebu in particular. They have some of the biggest, most extravagant malls.
Oh, wow.
I mean, bigger than the stuff that we've seen in America. Like when I first went into their malls, I'm like, dude, I mean, they got gyms in there for your hair salons. I mean, it's like a whole world in there. You know what I'm saying?
Are we here? Are we missing something in the States? Do we need to go over there? Because what you're telling us, it's like it's a whole different world. We got to go to their malls.
Yo. Malls are very extravagant. So a lot of times you'll catch me and Rigin in the malls, catching movies, eating, messing around, you know. But yeah, we go a lot of other places as well. You know, we're trying to see the world. By the end of it all, I want to see the world.
Good.
That's really what it's about. You know?
That's great. That's great. Okay, so the Philippines doesn't just have malls. There's love over there. And of course, what you're telling us. So you got to fill us in now because we're just so excited. Tell us about your love story now. Please fill us in.
Oh, my love story. Okay. Well, this is how it started. If anybody has followed me, they know that when I first came to the Philippines, I came as kind of a skeptic. You know, I was kind of just like, you know, second guessing everything. I was questioning Hazel. And all of that kind of goes back to a situation that my brother and I had years ago, before he even got into international dating. Before he even got into international dating, I was into international dating. I was dating a girl online from Nigeria, but my brother, he canked it. He was like, dude, that's a scam. Don't do it. All the stuff that you saw me do to him on TV, he did that to me.
Oh, so it was like that. Okay, because I'm like, this is all information we didn't know. Okay.
You know, and so years go by. You know, he's had a baby mom. I've had a marriage, all this stuff like that. Things didn't work out for a lot of our relationships here in America. So all of a sudden, now he's doing international dating. And so it was kind of protocol for me to be like, what? Man, who is this girl? Whatever. The same thing he did. It was kind of protocol for me, right?
So that's why you reacted like that, yeah.
Exactly. But me, I'm more of a doer. I ain't going to just sit in America and let him go get scanned. I'm like, yo, I'm coming with you. He's like, what? I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
And that's when TLC caught up with us and the cameras and all that hoopla. But yeah, that's what it was. You know, I came down with a very skeptical mind. But in the interim, two things happened. In the interim, I found out that Hazel, number one, Hazel is a good match for my brother. She's awesome. You know, she really cares for him. She takes care of him and everything like she should. And of course, he takes care of her too. And number two, I fell in love with the place. I mean, the culture, food, the people are so nice, and the women are beautiful. Okay, walking around like this.
So they're,
you know, like
wow, they're all around then. For you, that's like your type, right? Like, would you describe that as your type of girls then? That you're looking all over, like, yeah?
Yeah, it was like every single one of them was my type. I was like, damn, I want all y'all to be my girlfriend. I have 1,000 girlfriends.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. So I really had to just calm myself down, especially for the fact of why I was there.
Yeah.
You know, my brother was looking at me like, these girls are pretty, huh? I'm like, oh no, they're not pretty. I'm not looking. And then I'm like this. He's like, yeah, right. Like, you know.
Your brother knew,
so,
yeah.
You know, so it was cool that everything worked out with him and Hazel, because then I was able to tell my brother the truth. I said, bro, I freaking love this place. He's like, yeah, I know, I told you. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I got to get back here, you know? And so, yeah, eventually, when I got back to the States, I realized that my life, it wasn't going in the direction that I wanted it to go in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to understand, I'm a disabled veteran at 100% disability, okay? I went to a foreign war, okay? But guess what? In America, I'm living in the back room of somebody's house on a mattress on the floor with no woman, with no girlfriend. I'm just, you know, dating girls here and there. And I just was like, dude, I'm a freaking loser. I'm like, what am I doing?
But
like, what am I?
Yeah. Once you went to the
Go ahead.
Philippines, though, once you went to the Philippines, I feel like for you, it just opened a whole new world. And like, once you saw that you couldn't even compare. I feel like that's what happened too. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely did. Because, okay, I'll give you an example, just from the financial standpoint of things, right?
Yeah, tell us.
Car note, have to pay the rent there where I'm at. Of course, I take care of my daughter. I have a daughter, she's beautiful, Brianna. There's so many things that I take care of. And I just looked at, and those are just some of the bills, whatever. I just looked at what I was making per month and what I was putting out. I'm like, bro, you know, I should have way more money than this. You know, it's just crazy, right? So I started thinking about, you know, living abroad and how much smarter it would be financially.
Do you plan on living there? Are you just going to visit back and forth? Or what are your intentions?
I'm 80-20. 80% Philippines, 20%.
Okay. That's cool.
Everybody knows that, you know, I have to go back to America to when I film Pillow Talk and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I stay to go visit my kid and stuff and, you know, just tell her all the cool stories. And she wants to come down here, by the way, as well and visit and find out. She's very explorative, kind of like me. She wants to see different things and stuff. But, yeah, you know, yeah, I mean, it's just really a different change for me. And I'm able to save money because I'm trying to put my daughter through college. And at the same time, I get to be in love. I get to you know, have something awesome, you know, to wake up to every morning.
Now, are we going to get to see this on any part of 90 Day Fiancé? Like, is there more coming for you? Like,
that's strictly up to TLC. Like, I really don't know, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we'd love to do more work with TLC for sure. Yeah. I would have no problem with that.
It's like you guys are like fan favorites. Like, you guys have such good personalities, and you guys just speak the truth. You speak the truth. You don't even care. And that's great.
Yeah. I always feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you ain't keeping it real with yourself, you're not going to keep it real with the world.
That's true.
And so that's what it is. We got to keep it as real as a piece of blue steel. You understand me?
That's true. Yes. Okay. So tell us. So I'm sorry. Okay. So what is your girlfriend's name? So we know her name. What was it?
Her name is Rigin.
Rigin.
Yeah. R-G-I-N. Rigin.
Rigin.
I call her Queen. I call her Queenie or Queen's Heart. She always calls me, you know, because you know, we promised to each other that we would treat each other like royalty.
That's nice.
That's why she calls me King.
So yeah, tell us a little bit. Where did you meet her then? Was it online or was it in person? When did that happen? How?
Oh yeah, I met her online. Like as I told you, when I came back from the Philippines, all I had in my mind was going back to the Philippines and meeting one of those women. You know, that's all I could think about. I mean, of course, you know, I was working for my brother's company as, you know, as the foreman there, doing steam cleaning and stuff. And, you know, it's a very monotonous job. So to keep my mind entertained, I would just be thinking about those girls like, oh, I'm going to get one day. And then my brother gave me a jewel. He said, bro, get on FilipinoCupid.com. And I was there. I'm talking about, I looked through hundreds of what do they call it, profiles. I looked through hundreds of profiles because being a graphic artist, by the way, I'm a graphic artist. I'm very, you know, like your face right now. You see, you got a good shape. Your face is shaped perfect. See, I'm very picky about shapes, things like that. So I'm just looking. And my brother is looking over my shoulder like, dude, she's fine. I'm like, yeah, she's good. She's good. Yeah, okay. I was looking for, I don't know what I was looking for, but I did know what I was looking for, if that makes sense. Okay. Exactly. So, yeah, as I was saying, I went through hundreds of profiles, just going through, it almost became like something from my day. I put on some bumping music and I'm going through profiles. But there was this one profile that I saw. Oh my God. I remember she was wearing a gray dress and she was standing from the side. And I told you, graphic artist, I'm looking for the curves. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it was I knew it was something. It was something that just hit me. I was like, that's my girl right there.
Really?
I
Okay,
knew.
so was it like, okay, like you said, kind of like her figure and everything like that, but was it like her energy, her look, like what really, her aura, what attracted you? Because it is a photo. What was it?
It was the look too. The way she looked back at the camera, it was a secure smile, but there was a little shyness there, kind of like an innocence that I haven't seen before. And she just had that little sparkle in her eye. I was like, like she broke my heart just looking at her. I was like, oh, she's pretty. I was like, she's freaking awesome, you know. So, okay, so I hit her up on a message, right?
Okay.
Didn't hear back for like 3 days.
What?
So,
was she online? Like, was she on?
I don't know. Were you on? Well, she'll be.
She's got to tell us. She's got to tell us her end. Okay.
Yeah, but it took like 3 days. So, and look, I'm such a freaking stalker. I screenshotted the picture and had it in my phone and everything. Like,
why not?
You know
you
what I'm
like
saying?
her. You like her. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, that's gonna be my girl. But then after the second day, I'm like, okay. She didn't even look at the message yet. Then the third day, I'm like, what? And then the next day after that, something told me, okay, I got up, I looked at I was like, oh, she messaged me back. She's like, oh, hi. It was just something real simple.
Okay.
So, me, I go into my bag. I'll just start, saying, what's up? So I'm Dean, just started chopping it up with her and stuff.
Okay.
And so I guess she liked some of the things that I was saying. She thought that, that I came at her the right way, because what she told me is that on that site, a lot of those guys come like weirdos, like, let me see a picture of your this and that, or all this crazy
like
stuff.
That. Yeah.
And I came at her with straight respect, like, yo, you so pretty. I want to just talk to you. Like, let's holler. Like, what's up? Like, I came at her different. So she liked it that, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, she's like, I want to see you. You have WhatsApp? I'm like,
no
shit, I got nervous. All right, yeah. So we started talking and stuff, and man, that girl, she wasn't used to hearing someone speak English the way I speak it. I speak slang, okay? I'm kind of like animated, kind of like crazy. She was rolling she was laughing so much because she really doesn't get to practice her English that much.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, when you guys were talking, was it in English, the texting? Like she speaks English?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what people got to know about the Philippines. Most people here speak English.
Oh, okay, cool.
Most people here. Yeah, so English is the second language, but they don't practice English unless they're talking to an American or an Australian.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so she hadn't practiced her English in a long time, so she would tell me something and she would just start laughing. I'm like, no, it was so cute. I was like, this girl is awesome. And I'm sorry about that. A 15-minute conversation. The next day it became a 30-minute conversation, and the next day an hour, then the next day 2 hours. And before you know it, our average conversation was like 5 hours.
Really?
To where I'd be going to Walmart and I got her like, babe, hold on, I'm going to get a shirt.
No
you know what I'm saying?
way. Okay, that type of love though, like that, when you find that, that's a keeper, because you can't find a connection like that. I'm sorry, connections nowadays are rare. I mean, try to get past a person talking to them for 10, 15 minutes. When you go 5 hours, you're like, you made it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, yeah, that's good.
Point. And what I loved about her was that she made me important. Like, for instance, most of the times I would have to work morning jobs, work a few afternoon jobs, because we were independent contractors and we go by the job.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be getting home until about 5, 6 in the evening my time, which is 6 in the freaking morning her time.
Oh.
So that's when I would call her. When I call her, it's dark at first, and then I see her rush in front of the phone, turn her light on, get her cover. She's, hey, like that. And it's just like, wow, and it's 5 in the morning.
Wow.
And this girl makes makes me important. You know what I mean? I love that, man. I get goosebumps thinking about it now, man. Like she's freaking awesome. She's awesome. She
Wow.
made me her life, you know?
That's amazing. That is,
Yeah.
wow. So like we said, so how did you get to her profile, like we said, on the dating app? Like how did you just stumbled across it? Then you went through how many profiles to get to her? Like you literally went through hundreds, right? Like how many days did it take to get there? Like,
dude, I'm so picky. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as I said, my brother will be looking over my shoulder like, she's pretty. I'm like, yeah. But as I said, I knew what I was looking for, but I didn't know what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't find it till her, though. You didn't, like, she was just like the only one. Wow.
Like, woo, like, that's the one. That's the one.
Wow.
You know, like, and so I don't know, man. I'm a very spirit of moment type person or whatever. I gotta feel it in the moment, in that second, in that situation.
Yeah.
And when I saw her, that's when it hit my heart. You know, not only, as you said, not only her curves, but the way she looked at the camera. It wasn't like, oh, I'm all that, I'm conceited. No, it was a humbleness to it. I can't explain it. It's just such a sweetness in her eyes.
Oh.
That's how man, this girl is awesome.
Oh, we're excited to meet her and talk to her. And then, so tell us, what was I going to say? Do you believe in fate, obviously, because you went to the Philippines with your brother like that, and then if you didn't, like you said, it opened up those doors, and then you're like, oh my God, these girls are pretty. All of that led you to here. Do you believe in fate that kind of was fated then? Tell us your insight,
Manifest destiny at work.
Okay.
I mean, look, you gotta be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I was going down there to give my brother a little bit of his own medicine, which he did to me when I was, years ago when I was talking to a girl internationally. I'm like, well, I'm going to do the same thing he did. And, plus it was a small vacation or whatnot for me. But, yeah, I went down there, for lack of a better term, as a hater. And I came back to love her. I came back to love the Philippines,
That's crazy.
So it was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
And then tell us, okay, the meeting process then. Obviously, you guys were texting. When did you guys finally meet in person first time?
Okay, all right. So after about, months, I don't even remember how many, like maybe 5 months of talking, I finally, of WhatsApping and all that stuff, I finally was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come down. Now, mind you, I was only supposed to come down here for 10 days. Okay?
Okay.
So I came down, and she was so shy when I met her. My God, she wouldn't even look at me. She was just like, yeah, she was shaking. Hey, it's okay. You've been talking to me on WhatsApp every day. Like, now she's just like she's looking, and then she'll look at me, and she'll look down again. I'm like, oh my God, that shit is crazy. Like that. But yeah, once we got past that, I really saw that even in person, she's just a really sweet girl. And I tell her all the time, like, God, I never met a girl like you. Like, never. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, initially very shy. Her aunts and her cousins came with her for support because she was shaking and stuff. And yeah, we just really hit it off good, and then, as the days went by, I realized, like, damn, man, I don't want to leave her. I don't want to leave her at all, and I hate to saying things twice, but yeah, it was just something. It was just like, yo, I'm supposed to be here. And also, that's when I did the infamous Instagram post where I showed everybody my passport, and it was stamped and said, I'm staying for another 30 days.
Yes.
Bye. Everybody's like, what is he doing? Yeah. And, a lot of people think that was planned out. It wasn't. I was supposed to come down for 10 days. I can show my return ticket, right, on camera. It wasn't, but it was just when I came down there, I started thinking about some things. I started thinking about how much this girl loved me and how much I love her and how much I love just holding her at night and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's just over time, it got around to like the 8th day. I had 2 days left here, and it was just breaking my heart. I was just like, nah, bump that. I'm not leaving you.
Wow.
And she's like, I'm not going to leave. I'm with you. you know, and stuff like that. So
wow.
here I am.
Wow. How long have you guys been together then? How long?
So technically, if you count all the WhatsApp months,
Yeah.
5 months WhatsApp,
of course.
and 5 months. So we've been together almost a year. We've been together like 10 months now.
Oh, you have? Okay, that's what I thought. It seems like a good chunk of time. So okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's my baby girl. You know what I mean? And so yeah. I don't know what else. I don't know what else.
That is awesome. No. We're just letting you talk away because your emotions are coming out. Your emotions for her showing. So that's great. We love that. We love a good love story. And we like this. So, oh my goodness. Congrats on you guys. Like, I'm really happy for you guys.
Thank you. You
really?
know, then a little while after that, you know, TLC hit me with the Pillow Talk idea, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and they're like, you'll really fly down here to film like 3 or 4 times, like in a month or whatever. Like I was like, I will do it because, you know, I really feel like I owe my brother for showing me this world, you know, and I wanted to give something back to him because, of course, Hazel's not in the States yet. So they wanted him for Pillow Talk, but who's going to sit there and talk with him? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Of
I was
course.
like, I'll do it.
Of course.
So once Pillow Talk came, they saw that I'd be cracking on people, joking, tripping, you know, everything. And they're just like, oh my God, you guys are so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doing good though. It's doing really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud and happy and blessed for that, you know?
That's good. Well, we can only hope the best for you guys. Like, we want it to have another season. Like, we want more. So also tell us then, also on 90 Day Fiancé, do you talk to any of the other couples? Who's some of your favorites to kind of like talk about on Pillow Talk? Do you have any favorites?
Oh man, I love David and Annie.
Yeah.
I mean, those are my peeps. I mean, me and David, we talk every few days, you know what I'm saying? Kicking on the phone and stuff like that. Of course, bro, you know what I'm saying? We always talk. We're also cool. I don't know if you remember, but there was another guy on the show named Ricky. We're cool with him as well. We're really cool with Rick and stuff like that.
Wait, Ricky's not with Melissa. With Melissa? That he was with Melissa?
Yeah, I think he was with the Melissa girl.
Yeah, that Ricky. Oh, you talked to him.
Yeah, we chat with him sometimes because he actually does my brother's videos because my brother is actually a rap artist as well.
Okay.
I'll tell you about our side gigs, okay? My brother's a rap artist. I'm a hip-hop producer and a graphic artist. Mm-hmm. You know, you would notice that a lot of people that are in the 90 Day Fiancé world and franchise, they have other talents too. To find people as extroverted as us, mm-hmm. most of us are artists. Most of us are. Yeah. It just happens to be that way. So yeah, so Ricky does a lot of my brother's videos and stuff like that, and cool videos.
What about this right here? What is this? What is this?
Oh! Well, she did it. Why did she do it?
What?
Okay. Let me explain.
Is that your second love? Is Chantel your second?
Let me explain.
Please tell us.
Everybody's got TV crushes, okay?
Yeah.
Her TV crush is The Rock, okay?
Okay.
She loves The Rock and Jason Statham.
Okay.
So much. We got all their movies online and all that stuff. So everybody's got a TV crush. And yeah, Chantel did become my TV crush because all the things I saw her going through and stuff, and she's such a nice girl to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, TV crush, 90 Day Fiancé, you know, from afar.
Yeah, that's it. That's a TV crush. And you know, I'm always Team Chantel and stuff like that
of course we see that. So
and I think that's what kind of gives me and my brother a dynamic because of course my brother is Team Pedro. Yeah. I'm Team Chantel.
Yeah.
So we argue on that show more than anybody else. We're like, man, one time I was like, bro, I don't care. We Team Chantel in this house. And he was just like, whatever. Like that, yeah, but that's a TV crush.
Other than obviously 90 Day Fiancé, do you have anything else going on that everybody can stay tuned to? Anything else that you want to tell everybody that's just really up with you? And yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely, first and foremost, go follow me on Instagram.
Okay, of course.
DeanHashim, Dean Hashim 90. Put the 90 at the end. I wasn't born in 90, but I was on 90 Day Fiance. So Dean Hashim 90, you know what I'm saying, at Instagram. And also, I have a new YouTube channel where I'm talking the talk and walking the walk. You know, and that's Hashim on YouTube. Just look it up, subscribe, check the videos out. We're talking hip hop, we're talking sports, we're talking stuff.
That's awesome. Okay, so the YouTube channel, when did you open it? Have you had it for a while now, or you just opened it?
Really, I got it the second month that I lived here. So about 4 months now. I've had the YouTube channel.
Oh, everybody's got to go check it out. Go watch your videos, subscribe, like, comment. Yeah.
The show is called Team Dean.
Okay.
All right. And that came from fans, you know, on Instagram. Like when I was first coming in, as I told you, a lot of people hated me. But there was some people at the beginning who loved me. And they said, we're Team Dean. And they made it a hashtag. We're Team Dean, Team Dean. So obviously when it was time to make my first show, I was like, okay, we're just going to call it Team Dean.
That's awesome, yeah.
And even the logo is a hashtag and it says Team Dean or whatever. I'll get it to you. But yeah, that's where it's kind of like a talk show. My co-host is Queenie, but she's on camera, you know, but she's the one that researches the latest news and stuff for me. And she just puts it in front of me and I just go.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, you guys do work as a team, like literally. That is awesome. Oh my God, I got to go check it out too. I got to check it out. Everyone's got to check it out. That is cool. So, yeah, would you like to bring in Regine so we can talk to her too?
Man.
Is she ready? Is she ready?
This girl is always ready. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, here she comes.
Come join us.